What's going on around? Ollelito back here with a brand new video on the channel. You guys absolutely loved the last footage video where I put the top 10 footies on the game in different kind of positions. So today I will be ranking the best attackers on EFC 24. And before you guys kill me in the comments and say this player should be in, this player should be in, these are players that can play from start, you know, before we jump into the game. Players that can either play in a center forward position or a striker position. So you guys know that before we jump into the video, because otherwise I would have been killed in the comments. So I'm thinking about doing this. If you like this type of videos, let me know down in the comments, and also like this video. If we can reach 100 likes, that would be amazing. But now we jump into today's video. So for position number 10, we will start off with a footage card actually that recently got released, and it's going to be none other than Sophia Smith. So she will be number 10. Overall, I mean, great card. Isn't really too expensive if I'm not mistaken. So confirming, she's 1.6 million on the market at the moment. Not too expensive. I think a lot of you guys that are watching these type of videos have that kind of coins in the bank now. But I mean, overall, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, of course lacking a bit. That's why she is a bit lower down on the list, because she is lacking that 5-star skill moves. But overall, I mean, 99 pace, 98 dribbling, 94 physique, can play striker and center forward and right wing as well in game. If we go to the most important when you go into a card, it's the playstyles. She has the finesse shot plus, which is perfect. Also has pinged pass, which is a really good playstyle to have. But most importantly, have every playstyle in ball control, which is amazing. Also has that press proven, which is a big dub, and also quick step. So overall, she has some great playstyles, and she is number 10 on the list. Going into player number 9, it's going to be one of the, I mean, greatest football players of all time. Some players might think he is the greatest football player of all time. Not in my opinion, but he is still a very good card. And if you've seen the previous videos, I actually managed to pack him from my weekend league rewards in a play pick. So Cristiano Ronaldo has the finesse shot plus, which is an amazing trait playstyle, as we talked about before with Sophia Smith. He also has the dead ball plus, which is a really good playstyle. He also has rapid plus and also aerial, which is I mean, a very good playstyle to have for strikers. I would advise you guys, and in my opinion, I would play Ronaldo as a winger to try to use his aerial presence in terms of crosses and such. But if we go into his stats here, skill moves, 5-star, skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 94 pace, 99 shooting, should be 86 physique and 88 passing with 95 dribbling as well. I mean, an amazing card, and I will definitely try him out in weekend league. He looks amazing and should be worth every single penny in this year's game. Number 8 on the list, Johan Cruyff. Just look at his stats. 99 dribbling, 95 pace, 99 shooting as well, adding on to that. 5-star, 5-star. Amazing player. Not really used a lot in this year. I feel like he's getting a bit of disrespect, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really see him in a lot of squads nowadays. I mean, if we compare it to the days where, you know, we played FIFA 20, FIFA 21, he was used a lot. I mean, look at his shooting. I mean, every stat in 99. Going into his playstyles, he also has finesse shot plus gold and power shot plus gold, which you don't really see a lot with these new players, I would say. I mean, he is a greats of the game icon as well. First touch plus, which is a really good play style in terms of, you know, getting control of the ball very quickly, which we think is very important for strikers. But also having that quick step plus, which is helping a lot with accelerates significantly faster during explosive sprints. So overall, a very good striker in this year's game. But why he is a bit higher than the other players on the list is because he has the 5-star, which is 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. And this might be a bit controversial, but Erling Haaland is going to be number 7 on the list. I mean, 5-star. I wouldn't, you know, if we were talking about a player that can start as a striker but is going to play as a winger, Haaland would be the number 1. But playing Haaland as a striker in this year's game would, obviously with this card, would work. I mean, I'm not saying that it shouldn't, but Haaland for me is more of as a winger. I feel like he's a bit clumsy this year, and I don't think, you know, this card will have a different body type than the others. So I think he will still be a bit clumsy. I prefer him as a winger, but overall, I mean, it's an insane card. Obviously you get him from objectives, but 5-star, 98 pace, 99 shooting, and almost 99 physique, 98 physique there. And if we go to playstyle, he has the finesse shot plus, which is very important. Also has the rapid plus, which I think is really good, underrated. Obviously we have that aerial, but also don't underestimate the press proven one, you know, which is basically that he keeps more close control of the ball while dribbling at a jogging speed, it says there. So and also can shield the ball a lot more. And I mean, using Haaland for playing out a game is probably the best player, but as I said, I would prefer him as a winger, and that's why he is number 7 on this list. Going into striker number 6 then, I'm going to be a player that, you know, I haven't seen used in any FIFA before, but we actually got him pretty early this year, I'm gonna be honest. Greats of the game, Rivaldo, and I like him a lot. I was using him in DreamHack Sweden, and for me, I mean, he's amazing. High work rates, 5-star, 98 pace with 99 dribbling in there as well. Playstyles, finesse shot plus, dead ball plus is really good for corners and set pieces in general, and then also has that press proven, the same as Haaland, but of course, he also has that technical plus, which I like a lot. So overall, I mean, a very, very good striker card in this year's game. Very, very underrated striker cards in this year's game, and that's why he is on spot number 6. And I mean, overall, a really, really solid attacker. And I know this is going to be controversial, and I know a lot of guys will maybe give me, you know, hate in the comments, heat, whatever. It's going to be Kai Havertz, and I think he is one of my favorite players in this year's game. I actually played a bit of weekly with him, and he scored 42 goals in 43 games and 21 assists. And for me, I mean, I just loved him. I think he was insane. He has the fastest step overs in this year's game, in my opinion. He has 5-star weak foot, which is helping a lot in terms of, you know, actually scoring inside the box. Of course, he's lacking a bit in skill moves, but I'm also taking price into consideration here. And he is a very, very cheap alternative if you're looking towards like great attackers in this year's game. And I used him as an attacker in the 4-2-2 formation and also in the 4-3-2-1. He has the finesse shot plus, which is, I mean, the most important playstyle in this year's game, especially when it comes to finishing. If you haven't seen that tutorial, click it up here. Power header plus, which is a really, really good playstyle for, you know, to trying to use him for headers in general, but also on corners. He is scoring a lot of headers. Technical plus in terms of, you know, trying to use that controlled sprint with him, but also has the acrobatic plus, which is a funny playstyle to use that you can perform, I mean, acrobatic stuff, you know, stuff like that. I mean, it's a very, very fun player to use, and you know, I like to throw in boogie cards in here, and Kai Havertz was my joker in this ranking, so he's going to be number 5. Spot number 4 then, going to be a player that got recently a new card, of course a footies card, and it's going to be Neymar, who always and every year gets these kind of special cards. Of course, he hasn't played a lot this year because he's been injured. He's a footies premium card, 5-star, 5-star. I mean, Neymar always insane in this year's game. I even like his gold card at the start of the game. And I mean, if we look at stats, amazing stats, 99 and everything in terms of dribbling and also pace. If we go to playstyles, finesse shot plus, whipped pass plus, which is a really, really good playstyle if you like to cross a lot to your strikers. So, I mean, I would advise you guys to still play Neymar as a striker, or in a central position on the pitch. Trickster plus, which is a very, very fun playstyle, makes you perform all skill moves in this year's game, but also has that quick step plus, which is a really, really good playstyle if you're using the explosive sprint a lot. So I mean, I like Neymar a lot, and he is going to be number 3 on my list. And for Neymar, of course, I said number 3, but I meant number 4, because number 3 on the list is going to be Pele. Also, pretty newly released card, footies icon, 5-star, 5-star. I mean, amazing stats, and RIP Pele. I mean, power shot plus, very, very good playstyle. Of course, he's unfortunately missing the gold in finesse shot, but it doesn't really matter when he has the tiki-taka plus as well, adding on to, you know, him making a lot of good passes. And maybe you can use him as a center forward in a 4-4-1-1. I think that would probably be his best positioning, because his passing is really, really good. His ball control will always be amazing with the technical plus, but also has that flair, first touch, and trickster. And also gold Trivela, which I think is, you know, key if you like to do a lot of long shots in general and trying to use this Trivela playstyle to your advantage, shooting long shots, but also if you're inside the box, just pop a Trivela and you have a very, very high chance of scoring. So Pele, number 3 attacker in this year's game, and I can tell you for a fact, in game he will be very easy to turn with and very, very smooth. Number 2 on the list, we all know who is going to be number 1 and number 2, but I decided that Kylian Mbappé is going to be number 2 because, I mean, the number 1 guy, he can't be, you know, second. He needs to be number 1. Kylian Mbappé then, second on the list, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, recently, yeah, at least pretty recently, got a UEFA Euro Team of the Tournament card. I mean, amazing player. Of course, plays now for Real Madrid, which is really, really exciting, coming up to FC 25 because of the links, of course, and Cam. But I mean, look at pace, look at shooting, look at dribbling. I mean, it's insane how good Kylian Mbappé is, and a future Ballon d'Or winner in my opinion. Finesse shot plus for him, I mean, amazing. Also has that power shot plus, so 2 really, really good play styles in terms of scoring. If we look at ball control, he has everything but not trickster, which is fine for me. He has press proven plus, which is really, really good, as we talked about with Haaland, for example, but also adding on to that quick step plus. So I mean, really, really good play styles. Probably is on the same level in terms of quick step overs as Kai Havertz in this year's game, but for me, Kylian Mbappé is I mean, the number 2 or top 2 strikers in this year's game. Could be number 1, but yeah, the number 1 guy only belongs to 1 player. And that player is going to be, of course, none other than R9 Ronaldo. I don't think he's pretty recent. I think it was a bit of a time ago, but he has a great of the game icon card. Finesse shot plus, chip shot plus, and power shot plus. I mean, really, really good play styles in terms of scoring. If we look at ball control, he has everything apart from press proven, which is a bit sad because we don't really, you know, care too much about the trickster one. He has that first touch Joe, which is really, really good for the strikers, as we talked about with Kroos, for example, who has a very, very good first touch, helping a lot with ball control, but then also has quick step and relentless. So for me, R9 99 is in this year's game the best icon. If we look at stats, first of all, 5-star, 5-star, adding on to, you know, 99 pace, 99 shooting, 97 dribbling, and 84 physique with 86 passing. So for me, this was the #1 player in this year's game to use as a striker. Before you leave this video, let me know down in the comments if I was pretty accurate. As I said at the start, this is only players that can play as a striker or center forward from the start here before we jump into the game. So that's why, if you want to see, you know, midfielders, wingers, fullbacks, center backs, let me know down in the comments. Goalkeepers can be whatever. And don't forget to like the video and stay safe, stay humble, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys.